Hi YouTubers, part 2 of my Bongo small repairs or big repairs, and I've had several oil leaks. One is the filler here. There's no gasket there, so I've put some instant gasket in. I'll put a new gasket on the rocker box, and you can see all the new bolts and etc. I've had a small oil leak here, whatever this pipe does around here, and hoping it'll cut down on the the messiness of it all. And I'm going to change the water pipe, which is down here. I've already changed the sensor for the water temperature gauge there, and I've cleaned this down as best I can in here, and the seal has totally disintegrated on this back plate, but I found some PVC draft excluder material, so I've put that round there, because you don't really want to get engine fumes inside the cab. And it's PVC. Most of the wires on here are PVC, so it's a PVC foam, so I'm hoping that'll do the job in here, and I'm going to put that cover back on next. Well, it's going back together. There's obviously this stuff I'm going to take off and get rid of, and it's pretty disgusting. But I've discovered something. I've always had an issue with this van. How do you know if the lights are on in the daytime, apart from getting out of the vehicle and walking round? Well, while I was looking at the gear thing here, I noticed there was 2 wires, and when I pulled them out, it was a bulb holder. So this illuminates. But whether that's when the lights are on or whether that's just when you're in neutral, I don't know. Look, so I fitted a new bulb, but I won't be able to test that until I've done some of the other work. This is one of the hoses in the water coolant. It goes from the T-piece to the, I believe, the engine block, and it's I don't think it's been on more than a year, and it's full of cracks. I had to cut it to get it off, and I'm going to put the new piece on tomorrow, but I got this off, and I couldn't leave it like that. Yeah, there's cracks there. It's terrible, really. It could have failed at any time. Yeah, so I'm replacing that. Okay, I'm going to be bleeding the water system, and it's quite a complicated process. I'm not going to video it, but I've got my jug set up here, hanging from the hook, and it's connected to the bleed pipe, and it's most important that this process is followed correctly, and I'm not going to video it. I've cleaned all this area up, made it all nice and clean, so if we can get the system bleeding, these 2 people, then hopefully I'll be able to put the rest of it back together. And I've took all this insulation material off, sound deadening material, and I'm going to try and buy some new of that, and yeah, that's where we are. So I'm just going to find a funnel and check the radiator cap and things like that. Okay, all back together. Bleed hose here, back on. and everything seems to be back okay. These have got to go back in. That's alright there. Oh, I've got to remove this clip up here. Put a clip up here to hold the water from when bleeding the system. That's back. Go back up there. I found a screw that I haven't put back in. Don't know where it goes. It's one of these small ones. I'll find it again.